Welcome to the Bake Like a Pro YouTube channel. In today's really fast video, I'm going to show you how to make whipped meringue. For my recipe today, I'm using 4 egg whites, and I am using large eggs in this recipe. 1/3 of a cup of white granulated sugar, this is equal to 74 grams. And our last ingredient, a 1/2 teaspoon of cream of tartar, which is equal to 3 grams or 2.5 milliliters. So those are the ingredients, so let's get started. Into my bowl, I'll add in all of our egg whites. And one thing, when you are doing meringue, make sure that your bowl is really clean, that there is no oil in it, and also make sure that your beaters are really clean as well. I'm going to grab my mixer. Just want to get a little bit of air incorporated into the whites. I want to make them frothy. So this is breaking up the egg whites, just getting them all nice. Once I see it at this point, I'm going to put in my cream of tartar. And if you don't have cream of tartar, you can also use lemon juice. I'd put in about 1 teaspoon to 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. And now we want to start turning our mixer a little bit higher. We'll let this go for about 30 seconds or so. So this is about 30 seconds later. You can see already the volume has changed. And at this point, I'm going to start slowly adding my white granulated sugar. So just a slow stream. So this is going to sweeten the meringue, and it's also going to add stability to our meringue. There we have it. And that's it for the recipe. And now I'm going to increase my mixer, and I want to start really whipping this. So I've only been whipping this about a minute, and you can already see that we have soft peaks here. This looks really nice, and I can feel that all of that granulated sugar has completely dissolved in there. Just by moving my mixer around, I can feel the bottom everywhere. It's really well incorporated. So that feels good. So now we're just going to continue on. So I would say this is about just over a minute more. And you can see now that we have some really nice peaks going on. When I lift my little mixer up, you can see that it's holding very, very nicely. And I'm happy with it at that stage. So if we look at our meringue, you can see that this little stiff peak is holding its shape very well. You know, how long have I've been stopped? I've been stopped about maybe 20 seconds, and you can still see it's standing perfectly. You can see how nice this is. Let me just mix it around. You can see with the spatula, very, very airy, but very firm. And that's perfect. And that's how easy it is to make whipped meringue at home. To finish off our recipe, I'm going to take some of our nice whipped meringue. I'm going to put it into a little piping bag. I am using a Wilton 2A tip, and we'll put that on some lemon tarts. What I have here are some mini lemon tarts. This is a sweetened pastry dough. If you want to see that recipe, I'll put a link to it underneath this video in the description box. And I'm using my lemon curd recipe. That is also on my YouTube channel, Bake Like a Pro. So I have my meringue loaded up in my pastry bag, and then whatever design you want to do. I'm just going to do little drops like this. So just push and just pull away. Any kind of shape that you wish to do, that's fine. You want to do larger ones or smaller ones? Anything goes. And you can see how nicely the meringue has held up. So just push and then pull away. And there we have it. So let me just zoom in. Now that I've zoomed in, you can see how nice that is and how well the meringue is holding, which means I did a good job at creating the actual meringue. So at this point you could serve them like this, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little torch, and I just want to add a little bit of color to the top. So I'm just applying a little bit of heat from a little gun. You don't want to do too much. And I think that's good. Let me just give this a little bit of a twirl so you can see. There we have it. So that's it for today's video. A really fast one, a really fun one. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you wish. I really do appreciate that. If you're on Facebook, you can check me out at facebook.com/BakeLikeAPro. That's it, and I'll see you next time.